if you're old like us and you remember the 1999 Disney movie Smart House, they were looking into AI running your day-to-day routines. Here we are, 2023, and we're almost to that point.
Fortunately, none of the items we're going to talk about today have the evil plan to try to lock you in your house like they did in the movie. Hopefully.
But they do make great gift ideas for loved ones, or maybe even something to throw on your wish list.
We are not sponsored by any of the companies, brands, or items that we're going to talk about today. We bought all of them with our own money, so anything that we talk about is our actual opinion of these things. However, we will have affiliate links in the description below in case you would like to support us in that way.
Let's get right into the first item, which is basically the backbone to the entire smart home ecosystem, which is a hub. There are 3 main brands that you can buy these from, which is Amazon, Google, and Samsung.
We decided to use Amazon for now. Our hub consists of the Amazon Echo Show 15 and 2 Echo satellite dots, one of which is in the office and one in our bedroom. These 3 devices talk to each other so that no matter where we are, Alexa can always hear us.
This smart home hub allows us to do things like setting routines, controlling lights and other smart home devices with our voice, showing recipes in the kitchen while we cook, playing games, movies, and books over any of the speakers, and several other things that we might not even be taking advantage of.
One in particular that we're currently not using is the integrated camera, which you can use for Skype calls, Zoom calls, the dreaded Microsoft Teams call, or even use it as a security camera if you have it near your front door.
But I think maybe our favorite options are some of the sillier ones because they keep us entertained and they make us laugh.
Here comes a power fart.
We might not always stick with Amazon as our smart home hub due to some issues that we currently have with her not always listening to us or getting routines wrong no matter how many times we try to set them up, and they should be working properly. I would say that this would be an issue if you're thinking about gifting this to somebody who maybe needs it for a disability or for some other reason, and you really need the smart home hub to listen every single time correctly. Other than that, it's just a minor inconvenience.
It does have its own pros and cons, just like with anything that you buy.
Most of the rest of the devices that we're going to talk about on this list can be controlled through these hubs, so it's very important when you're looking at devices that it works with the one that you have. If you're looking to get any of the other devices we talk about on the list, make sure you check with the recipient to find out what hub they use.
I know Amazon and Google and Samsung are all constantly updating their programs and software so that they work with all the other brands out there.
Let's move on to the next item on our list.
The Amazon Smart Thermostat is probably one of the better devices that we have because it incorporates the whole HVAC system. You could turn the heater on, lower the temperature, raise the temperature. It's really nice because I can also adjust it on the fly. So if you're on vacation, you can actually turn it down on your way in no matter where you are as long as you have decent cell signal.
This is probably, like you said, one of my most favorite smart devices that we have, and it is totally just because of my laziness. I work from home. I sit right here on the couch, and to not have to get up to go tell it to change the temperature is a life changer. I would say that while smart thermostats are not only one of our favorite smart home devices, but probably the one that might be the hardest to buy for somebody else, not knowing what they have in their house as far as what can control it, what type of HVAC they have. So definitely do your research before you purchase any smart home thermostat, and it might be one that you just want to give to yourself for Christmas.
And now for our next item.
Any kind of smart home lighting. For us personally, we have a growing collection now of Govee lights. We have the DreamView TV Govee lights in our living room. We have lights in the bedroom to keep nice mood lighting in there. And of course, our game room, stream room has taken advantage of many of the different type of lights that Govee has to offer.
I absolutely love the Govee lights, and before you moved in, you didn't experience the hassle and massive expenditure on all the other brands that I tried before settling on Govee. This is definitely something that we've used for a long time now, and Govee by far wins. They They have some of the best quality, best customer service, and some of the best products out there.
If you'd like a whole separate video on lighting and what we think is best from Govee, let us know in the comments. Let's talk about our next item.
We have a smart lock for our house, which is really nice. I don't have to worry about carrying keys, and with the geofencing feature that I can just walk up to the door and it unlocks and I can just walk right in, especially like if my hands are full carrying groceries. So what's next on the list?
Smart robotic vacuums. For us personally, we have a Shark robot vacuum and we love it. It's a super convenient option for keeping your house clean.
It is really nice to have because it's something that you can set up a routine through your hub or through the Shark app itself. It can vacuum your entire apartment, house, whatever, with relative ease.
And I think robot vacuums are maybe one of the ones that have been around for a bit longer and you are more likely to see a person who's not techie in their house. I think next thing we want to talk about is some of the routines that we personally have set up through our smart home hub. And then we will get into some of the smart home devices we are looking forward to trying out in the future.
Some of the routines that we have set definitely make things a lot easier for us. For example, when it's time for us to stream, we just say, it's time to stream. And then she turns on all of our stream lights for us.
Another routine we have set up is when we're getting ready to go to bed, we just tell our hub that we're going to bed. She will turn off anything on in the living room, the stream room, and it will turn on the bedroom light so we can see what we're doing when we're walking into the bedroom.
It's really nice to incorporate these routines because you can set up a vacation mode. So that way when you're going out of town, it'll turn on your lights at a certain time and then turn them off whenever you would normally go to bed.
It seems like it could also be useful during the holiday season to turn your holiday lighting on and off, maybe on the Christmas tree or outside of your house. I know we're really excited in the future when we have a house to get the permanent Govee outdoor lighting. I think that would be super cool for the holiday season, and the fact that you can incorporate it into your smart home ecosystem is even better. And if you're looking for a laugh when you're not near any Amazon devices, look up YouTube videos of compilations for people's intruder alerts that they have set up for their devices because they're quite entertaining. Now let's talk about some of the smart home devices we are thinking about trying out in the future.
So I know one of the major ones for both of us whenever we move to our new place is a security system and camera system that ties into the smart hub. So that way when you're leaving, it'll turn off all your lights, it'll activate your security system, and take care of securing your house for you.
Another one that we might be getting in the more near future is, I think it's called a Furbo, but basically it's a little camera and treat dispenser that can watch your dog or cat, maybe, I think it works for either, when you're not at home. So it's a good way to keep an eye on your pets when you're not able to be with them. So we did talk about our robot vacuum, which we love, and it's great. But in the future, especially when we're ready to buy a home, we would love to have hardwood floor, tile, things other than the basic apartment living, which means that we would love to upgrade at some point to the smart robot vacuum and mop. They have a lot of really cool ones on the market. At this point, I don't know exactly what brand we would be looking to get, but definitely something we will be looking into in the future.
And another interesting thing to help tie in older technology with newer smart homes is a smart plug. Some devices that don't have the built-in smart home feature, it's just a simple on-off switch, but it's something that you could just plug into your wall and plug your device into it.
Smart plugs are a very inexpensive way. If you know somebody who already has a smart home ecosystem, you could give them some smart plugs, and I believe they're pretty inexpensive.
And then I think for both of us, one of the final pieces of the smart home ecosystem that we're wanting to get is a whole home surround sound system. I know Sonos is by far the biggest brand out there that are known for their quality, but they're also the most expensive brand out there. It's something we're definitely going to have to do a lot of research into because more and more companies are coming out with it.
So just remember that overconsumption is a thing. We are not trying to pressure anybody into buying anything, but if you are interested in technology or know someone who is, we wanted to give you some of our opinions on things we've already owned, already used, and we bought with our own money, so you know if you're getting a good deal or not.
Like we said, most of these items we've had for around a year or so and used them on the daily basis.
If you want to hear anything else from us about either the things we spoke about today or just anything on your mind, leave it down in the comments. I think we will have a couple more videos coming out before the holiday season, but if you don't catch any of those, we hope you have a great holiday.
And don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe.
Okay, love you, bye.